जय जय श्री कृष्ण, जय जय श्री कृष्ण, जय जय श्री कृष्ण। बोलो आनंद कवार, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। दूसरी राधा, कृष्ण प्रिया, कृष्णानंद, डीके पंडा, पूर्व आईजी पुलिस का, मेरे स्वामी, मेरे पतिदेव कमल नयन भगवान श्री कृष्णचंद्र के श्री चरणों में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। अभी हमने एक वीडियो देखा जिसका शीर्षक है द सीक्रेट फैमिली ऑफ जीसस क्राइस्ट। उससे पहले आज बता दें, आज की तारीख है 22 अगस्त 2013, दिन गुरुवार और तिथि भाद्रपद कृष्ण 1। तो उस वीडियो में जीसस क्राइस्ट के परिवार के बारे में कुछ रहस्यों का उद्घाटन किया। Some secret facts about the life and the family of Jesus Christ have been disclosed in this video. People have given their comments. A few have said that the video, contents of the video is anti-Catholic and against Christianity, something like that. I will not make such a drastic comment. The nature of truth is that the truth always comes out sooner or later. That is why in the national emblem of India, the Sanskrit verse, part of the verse, Satyam eva jayate, is accepted as the a real principle of truth of life or the action of truth. Truth prevails. Satyam eva jayate is Sanskrit. In English it says truth prevails. So human being is made of such material. There is a brain here which is quite well developed as compared to the brains of other animals. The human brain is quite developed and it has the God has given it the power of rationality, of thinking and deciding which is good, which is bad, and arguing out, analysis, power of analysis. That these are the pros and cons of this thing. And the human body is made like this. This is the circulatory system, this is the nervous system, this is the musculature of the body, this is the skeleton of the body, and each part has been traced out and a name has been given, and it is quite has been codified. Everything has been codified as much as possible. So this is the special quality, special capability of the human being. But at the same time, the human brain has got such constitution, or the nature of man is so surprising, so peculiar, that it has some negative qualities, some negativity to conspire, for example, or to tell the not to tell the truth, but to tell a falsehood, to tell a lie. Lying is not in the nature of the animals. Lying is in the nature of human being, the man. So man is capable of distorting the truth, making a conspiracy of doing some objectionable work, or to propagate or do some propaganda in such a manner that the targeted group of human beings are influenced and are compelled to think in a particular manner or to accept a situation or to reject a situation. These are in Sanskrit it is called Sadvikar, six evils in the nature of man. And Sanatana Dharma, Lord Sri Krishna Chandra or the Paramatma or Param Brahma, they have advised through Vedas and Upanishads and the Puranas to somehow do purusharth or make efforts to get rid of all these six evils: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are the six evils which I have explained already. One can find out also. So that is Sanatan, the teaching of our God in Sanatana Dharma, and that is the beginning point of doing an adhyatmic sadhana or a spiritual exercise or spiritual efforts in order to reach a stage of God realization, Bhagavan ki prapti. But the sadhaka is doing this penance or the sadhana or the tapasya, tapa, that is fine. But the others, the common man, or the worldly, common worldly man, we can say. The worldly man, he doesn't bother much about making efforts for God realization or to attain salvation. He just lives a life. Somehow a mechanical life. He is born in a family and he desperately tries to find out some support, financial support, some job, some means of livelihood, and if he doesn't find, then he indulges in some shortcuts like becoming a thief, stealing goods of others, or even looting or killing somebody for monetary gains, etc. and things like that. So he struggles in this life and tries to have some base to stand on and to get a girl to marry someone or somehow, and then naturally there will be a family will be raised and children will be there. He has to now maintain them, so he needs more money, so he will struggle again and then do something. So he is busy in that. His life, the day starts with that and the day ends with that. And that is around the year, all through the year, and many years and many years and many years till he dies. His efforts are like that. So his life is wasted like that. That is a wastage of life. That is Sanatana Dharma says. It is a wastage of life because he has not chanted the name of God and he has not made efforts to know himself or to realize God. He has not been able to read and understand Bhagavad Gita or the Bhagavad Mahapuran, in which God has, in his own words, he has given the methodology of God realization. So all these things are there. But this common man somehow even he becomes slightly religious, even then those sadvikaras do not disappear completely. He is unable to do that. And this negative or the evil qualities remain with him even then. So similarly in Christianity also, after seeing this video, I can see it that these people, whether it is Peter or anyone else, it's only a name. Peter is a name of a human being, okay? So he is involved in the process, and at that point of time, someone is there whose name is Peter, and had it been anybody's name, any other name also, it won't make much difference because he will also probably do the same thing. And then there is a claim in that Jesus Christ was loved by a woman called Mary. Mary MacDonald or something like that. Mary is name, her name. So that Mary has been removed from the history of Christianity. She played a very important role about the founding of this Christianity. But then they say that why should a woman get this credit, something like that. Whatever. So, and then they say that this John was his brother, and James was also his brother, elder brother, and they also do not find, they were also removed and from getting any credit for the development and growth of Christianity. So the thing what it is now proved, it is always known, of course. I always knew it and everybody knows it. There is nothing very big secret about it. That Christianity has been founded by certain human beings. So when you talk of certain human beings doing some work, then these sort because the 6 evils which are inherent in him by virtue of the struggle in this world. Otherwise these vikaras or the 6 evils are not there in a child, newly born child. The newly born child is fresh and free from the evil qualities. We can say like that. And as it grows, then the parents or the other relatives or the people around them living there in that area, they will play with the child, they will talk to him, oh, how are you? Oh, very beautiful, this is good, this is bad, this is wonderful, this is not wonderful, don't touch this, do not do that, that fellow is not good, don't go to him, don't look at that place, don't smile to him, smile at me, and your mother, like this. These are the brainwashing process goes on, and gradually that child, as it grows older, it acquires these qualities from all around him. And maybe the Sanatana Dharma also takes into consideration the previous births, many births of that child, and along with his rebirth in this life, he brings along certain old qualities with him in the Sukma Sarira or the fine body, the finer body. The body which dies, which we see there lying dead, that is the Sthula Sarir or the mortal body. The Sthula means the bigger body, which is visible, which can be touched, and Sukma Sarir means the finer body. There are 3 bodies, Sthula, Sukma, Karana. 3 types of bodies are there in Sanatana Dharma, and this Sukma Sarir, that disappears at the time of death, and God gives another body to that Sukma Sarir and makes a rebirth. Again, he is born again. So this child, newly born child, acquires this thing, or he also brings along with his birth some older qualities. Good or bad, his spiritual efforts of the past life do not go waste. That also he brings. So this plus minus everything. So there is a mix-up of qualities in him, and then he learns this thing. Certain good, certain bad, these qualities are there. So when a group of people are combined or to establish this Christianity, I do not know what they called it in the beginning or how it all happened. One man took the initiative, then second man joined, then third man joined. Like that, or 5-6 people they discussed, and they said that it is like this, it is like that. But anyhow, this Christianity was not there before a particular date. or time. Before that, these people who were existing at that time, they might be belonging to some other religion. So they left that religion and joined this thing and declared themselves to be Christian. It must have happened like that. So these are converts. In a way, we can say that they are the converts. So Christianity, like Islam, Christianity also started with these converts. It's not an original religion. And Sanatana Dharma is very particular about this thing, this conversion part. The Sanatana Dharma doesn't approve of it. Sanatana Dharma declares, or the God has declared in Sanatana Dharma, that Swadharme Nidhanam Sreya Paradharma Bhayavaha. That one should rather die in his own, for the sake of his own religion. Swadharma matlab his own dharma. Dharma matlab religion, we can say. Dharma is a bigger word than religion. It encompasses something more than religion. Okay, fine. For our point, practical use, we use that word religion. So it is rather better to die for one's own religion than to accept or go for another religion of any other man. Or to go for any other religion. Rather you die here than going to another religion or converting to another religion. So this is the worst thing that can happen for an individual or for a human being who is vested with certain powers and capabilities of rationality, of truth and falsehood, of doing good and bad. All this knowledge or the wisdom in him is there, and the intellect is there. So that these are the assets God has given to human being. But he somehow does some things on the basis of his own ego. No, I know this is right and I understand it is right and it is the only correct thing. So I must do this. We must do this. So this is, in Sanskrit, ego is known as ahankar. The ahankar or the ego is the cause of one's downfall. It makes one do wrong things. And ahankar combined with desire is very dangerous. Then you lose sense of rationality and the power to discriminate. You become confused and you are driven by desire with a lot of ego in it, and you just commit something and then you think that it is fine. But it is not always fine. And this is the passageway of committing sin. How a sin is committed? Arjuna has asked this question to Lord Krishna in the battlefield, and Lord Krishna has replied, Kama esa, Krodha esa, Gajoguna samudbhava, Mahasano Mahapapma, and something there more. So Lord says, Kama is and Krodha. Kama is desire, Kamana is desire, and Krodha is anger. He says this desire and anger, these two are the main driving force for a man to commit a sin, knowing fully well that he is committing a sin. These forces, these evil qualities, they force a man to commit a sin knowing fully well that he is committing sin. He is aware that I am committing a sin. But even then he will commit it. So it is like that. And then this man is also so thick-skinned that he knows that something wrong has happened. Like somebody will just keep a bunch of hair, suppose, underground and do some manipulation and to prove that it is very old, and then he will say, then he will call somebody and say that, I have discovered something very old and antique. And there is hair, the hair of Jesus Christ. Some people had saved it here before he could die, before he was buried. Before he was buried, his hair was taken and kept here. This is holy hair. And the other man will go and tell 2-3 other people, and these 2-3 will go and 5-6 others, and the 5-6 will go and tell 10, 11 or 15 others. Like that this word will spread, and then, but this fellow, the original man, he knows that I have just planted it. But he will keep quiet and he will enjoy. I have done something very good. So it is like this. This is human nature, trickery. This is one of the aspects of human behavior. And he enjoys it. But Sanatana Dharma warns the people, the human beings, about such behavior, and says that such behavior shall not go unpunished. So refrain from doing any such foolish thing. Paap karo. But even then, in Sanatana Dharma also many people are doing such things. Warning is there. God is always warning. But then who cares? They say that ठीक है देखा जाएगा. अरे किसने देखा? Who has seen God and who knows about the rebirth and all that? I forget about it. चलेगा. It will do. It is fine. Like that. So some justification is there, and the matter is over. So the video, those who have painstakingly prepared this video, they also must have some motive for preparing this video. As regards my position, I am only interested in knowing the truth about Jesus Christ, some details about Jesus Christ and his life. He came to India and stayed here and died here. That is one video I have seen a few days back. This is another video. This is not based in India. All these things are somewhere else. And Jerusalem or whatever. But I have now understood this much, that Christianity is a man-made religion, and there has been suppression of truth about many aspects of its growth, origin and growth. But this is sufficient to say that the Christianity is not divine, and all those rituals, etc., which have been created by people, by the priest or the father or whatever, later on, that on the dress order, for example, the robes will be like this, and they will hold something, and they will shake it like this, and the dress will come out. Then they will baptize by dipping them in the water, whatever. All those things. These are all rituals which have come up later on. So these are all, we cannot say that these are divine, or the God has designed this ritual. We cannot say. In Sanatana Dharma, God has designed everything. The Karma Kanda, which deals with these rituals, is fully based on the Vedas. 80% of Veda is Karma Kanda. Karma Kanda means the ritual part. So it is based on Veda, and Veda is Apaurushaya. Apaurushaya matlab it is not man-made, it is divine, it is God. Apaurushaya means which is not made by men or written by men. It is divine, it is part of God, or it is God. So that is its significance, that is its importance. No human being can ever create Veda. God has created Veda. So that becomes divine. So our rituals become divine. And the karma kanda are very specific, and they are all entwined in mantras. All rituals are threaded, you can say, along certain. It is a garland of mantras. Mantra is Sanskrit words joined together in a rhythm and pronounced in a particular manner, and the sound or the noise that is produced, that is Nada Brahma. The sound itself is God. Sound, God. Nada Brahma. Nada means sound, Brahma means God. So sound Brahma, sound God, sound God. And the effect of this, when pronounced properly, of this mantra in the atmosphere, it creates its ripples and has an effect. An effect on everything around it, and more so on the human beings who are more receptive. The human being, human body, or living human body or living human being is very receptive to the sounds, to any noise, to any vibration, to anything there anything in the air. Suppose there is color in the air, color is floating in the air, so man is very receptive. And there is, suppose there is some gas coming in the air, some suffocating gas to kill him. Now he is very receptive. He immediately senses that some poison is coming in the air. So the man is so receptive to all through his sense organs, through his smell, eyes, nose, ears, taste, and the tongue, like that, and touch. He is able to understand things very quickly with the help of his brain and the nervous system. The signals are immediately transmitted. So the mantras have a very positive effect on the human beings. So these rituals are divine. That is all I wanted to say. These Vedic rituals are all divine. Mankind or the Hindus do not have any discussion in this. But nowadays there are many shortcuts which are coming out. In Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga there will be a distortion, and there will be wrong interpretation of the Vedas, and man will indulge in arbitrary action, whimsicalities, and thereby their actions or the rituals will not yield the desired results, and as a result he will suffer. This is the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, this will be the kind of behavior pattern or thinking process of mankind. Overall, generally, and there will be few who will be able to remain away from Kali Yuga, the effects of Kali Yuga. That very few only. Like me, I am not affected about the Kali Yuga. Right from the beginning, by God's grace. But there are very few, very few. So generally the behavior pattern will be identical or the same, similar. But in Christianity, it is proved now that the rituals have been developed by these people in due course of time, and they are having some norms, no doubt, some norms, some rules, and they are discussing also, changing also some controversial issues. But I do not know. Manusmriti is one book, big book, in which all the rules of behavior of conduct, personal conduct of human being, Hindu Dharma, is mentioned, in which they prescribe the kind of dress you will wear, the kind of interrelation behavior, interpersonal behavior, the kind of the correct way of greeting people, the correct way of arranging a marriage between a boy and a girl. So all these things are there. This nudity of girls and women today in the society can be discussed with this information. And I will say that Sanatana Dharma prohibits any kind of public nudity like that. And those who cannot afford, the poorest of the poor, they will wear rags, and naturally the parts of their body may be revealed or disclosed through holes in the cloth, old torn cloth. But it is prescribed that a man should not look at a woman's body and look only at her feet while talking to her or while interacting with her. Not look at the face or the body, look at her feet. So this is a rule for good behavior, so that the man is not affected or excited unnecessarily by looking at the girl's body. But today we see that girls are deliberately wearing clothes which are revealing their body, short skirts and open back, front also open up to here, like that, all kinds of. But this is mainly started there in the Christian society in the West, America, England, etc. And that is coming to India. People are just imitating, particularly this film world people, the actors, actresses. They are bringing all these styles, and the magazines and the newspapers are on the internet now. All the websites, they are flashing it. The magazine covers, etc. Fashion magazines. So this thing is spreading like wildfire, and their dress is falling off at the time of fashion parade many times. They call it wardrobe malfunction or something like that, some foolish thing. It is all deliberate. So my question is, does Christianity forbid this kind of nudity or not? I have not read the Bible in details, but I have a small booklet in which the main salient features of Christianity are mentioned. That is quite in order. It is quite in order. This question is still there, and I want an answer. I do not know how we will get this answer. But God will do something. He will bring another video and tell me that see this thing, and then he will come to know. So good behavior is a very important aspect of a civilized society, and man is a social animal, and man is also a civilized animal. Man is a civilized animal. So civilization, we talk of Mohenjo-daro civilization, Roman civilization, or Greek civilization, something like that. Similarly, Sanatan Dharma civilization or Hindu Dharma civilization, Indian civilization, Bharatvarsha civilization, these things are there. So when you talk that we say that we claim to be civilized. So if we claim to be civilized, then we should also behave in a civilized manner. That is the question I have with these comments. Thank you very much. Jai Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Krishna. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhval bhavet. May everybody be happy, and may everybody be free from any kind of suffering. And may my Lord Sri Krishna Chandra bless everybody. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.